The government is set to make medicines containing pseudoephedrine available over the counter again next year.
The drug was restricted in 2011 because it was made to use methamphetamine. With the drug rings now importing most of their meth, the government says the ban is ineffective.
But as political reporter Amelia Wade explains, some pharmacists are worried.
Sniffle sufferers' help is on its way in the form of pseudoephedrine.
Thumbs up for the government putting it back on.
I think some of the stuff that we get over the counter is not as effective as it could be. So yeah, I think it's a good thing.
We effectively banned pseudoephedrine to try and stop pee. Sadly, there was even more pee and at lower prices than ever before.
But pharmacist Vicky Chan is worried the government making good on its drug promise will bring back more break-ins for Breaking Bad.
It does make me feel worried and worried for my team's safety as well. Because I guess ultimately, pseudoephedrine is still a, precursor for meth.
There's been a lot of fear-mongering more recently about if we're allowed to sell it, then it's going to lead to robberies of pharmacies.
That's because when pseudo was last widely available, it was used to cook meth in suburban clan labs. Chemists were ram-raided.
They've done a ram through the shop window and taken a few cold and flu tablets.
John Key declared war on pee and pulled it from shelves in 2011.
The pseudoephedrine available in many cold and flu medications is fueling our pee problem.
Don't pharmacists have a right to be concerned? They're the ones who are going to be ram-raided.
There's farmers, excuse me, you don't know that.
But Vicky says she does know that.
It's a bit scary, it's a bit uncomfortable because we're going to be put back into that situation once again.
It's what some have said may happen, but once again, I think we need to ask ourselves, if it's possible in other countries, why should New Zealanders always face these restrictions?
The Prime Minister says his police minister will keep an eye on it.
No, that's something that already David Seymour and Mark Mitchell have talked about making sure there's a monitoring brief on it.
David Seymour and I?
Yes.
That's news to me. I haven't spoken to David Seymour about it.
Newshub later got a call that Mark Mitchell and David Seymour had in fact spoken about it, but at Cabinet. The two will need to get on the same page quickly because the bill is moving through a truncated parliamentary process because pseudoephedrine then needs to go through MedSafe and then drug companies need to actually get the drug onshore, meaning cold-suffering Kiwis won't be able to get pseudoephedrine until next year. Amelia Wade, Newshub.